Okay. Let me make sure my mouse is plugged in. Okay, thank God that works. I thought I was gonna have an issue right off the bat. Okay. God, it's about like it's been forever since I last streamed. All right, so we're gonna just go ahead and get right into this before explaining a whole bunch of stuff that I probably don't understand. But um, we are working to completing our Rebirth Island build. Now there's still a decent amount of stuff that I still have to do, but I will be doing that later on in the week before I actually release this for the entire like video that I'm gonna have where I combine all of the different parts that I did over the last month and a half. Um, so I'll be combining those, making the full movie out of them. That's gonna be a long one. Honestly, it's gonna probably be long. I will probably cut out some parts of it. I'll probably re-edit some of it, but we'll be working on that, and that'll be released on Thursday as along with the map download for this, and a list of all the mods used in it, and a few changes that I didn't do for this stream. Now this stream is going to be a chill one. It's going to be just pretty much laying down these pipes all out the map and putting this down some like waterfalls and all that stuff. So I won't be touching this area. I'll be doing this sometime throughout the week because I do want to change this right here. I don't like how formal this is, and I kind of want to make it look more like the actual build itself. And then I have a couple more details that I have to add, like like some pillars underneath this and make it look nicer. So there's some things, the little details, the little details I won't be doing on stream or on a video. I'll just be showing them off in the whole big part of it that's going to be released on Thursday. So you guys will see that then. I'll point them out. I won't just be like, oh wow, look what I did, you know. I'll point out what I did and how I did it. But on our video this Thursday, we made our area for our like little raft area. Okay. And then we started working on our waterfalls over here, as long as with our Dinosaur area. You can see our waterfalls going on. Now, I should have probably done this on a tropical map. The only reason why I didn't do this on a tropical map was because I wanted, oh god, the lag, all of this, right? All of the water that I can form and shape so it can go in like the land and all that stuff, especially for this part right here, right? This is why I use the UK map, because I know that this is one of the few maps that has a large area of water that I could manipulate. So that's why I didn't use a tropical one. I know I could have used, I think, Sorna. The only issue with using the Sorna map is the mountains. It's a very hilly map, and it's just annoying to actually flatten that thing out and work with the boundaries. Because if I do something, I actually have an example, I think somewhere, I don't know, I messed with this map a lot. I don't know where the boundaries are. Hold on. Right here. Yeah. So on the boundaries, did it fix itself? Did it fix itself, or is it over here? Oh, it's over here. Yeah. Okay. With the boundaries, you have this issue that occurs when you try to terraform near it. So I try to not terraform near the boundaries because you have like this Minecraft chunk error looking thing, you know. So I try to avoid that stuff. But no, yeah, I chose to do it on this map. Now, in our previous streams, we made the facility. We spent a long time on this for some reason. We did a lot of detailing with our different pieces that we have laid out, right? See that we made this building from scratch. You can see all the different parts in it. You can see that kind of formed it. This one, we kind of did the same thing, but we wanted to test something else. This is like my first um try at making a building, and then this was my second try, and you can obviously tell one was better than the other. um but yeah, in the future I do plan to fix these decorations, add more decorations to here. I wish we had the vehicles that we can add, but we don't, unless someone's made a mod for that. But let's actually get this and add additional bays, because we're going to be adding dinosaurs soon. I don't know if we'll be doing this for the stream, but we'll be adding dinosaurs soon. We do have to create an arrival point. Now, I still have this from our first episode when this wasn't going to be the rebirth island. That obviously changed after a while, and so this area still remained. I think I might just keep it though. I don't really care for changing this. We did move our beach area though over here where the boat crashes and everything. Hi Moga. Nice to see you. It's felt like it's been a while. I will say that I'm tired. I have a whole new schedule that is very hard to follow, since I'm over here waking up like at 5 a.m. trying to like actually do stuff in the day. But it's so difficult, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, this isn't working. So I might change my schedule again a little bit, but it's felt like it's been a while. Hi Mocha. I read your script. It was actually really good. I nice rewrite of it. Actually, it was really cool. It's felt like 50 years. Honestly, the last stream it felt like I was doing was the Europe one. But yeah, on Thursday's video, I also created this area, made it look like a swamp over here. Like they walk through this like swampy water to get to our valley over here. Again, we did our waterfalls. We kind of made like a little cave or a temple kind of thing. If we look at a distance, it looks good. If we look close, it looks ugly. We kind of made this look like there was trees, because I didn't want to use the trees because they are too tall for like, I was playing with perspective. Yeah, I was playing with perspective. So we added a whole bunch of waterfalls there. I still can't wait for Evolution 3, so we can just start putting a whole bunch of random stuff that doesn't apply to any dinosaurs just randomly everywhere. Because we all know that I'm gonna be doing that. We all know that. Me with my chairs, with my tables, with my rocks, with my large facility areas that don't have any dinosaurs that take up half the map, you know? It's gonna be fun. Now the only thing we have to do is the piping and some of the waterfalls. So I'll be doing that this stream. Again, I'm kind of like easing on it, kind of taking it chill. I don't want to put too much effort to the point where I'm just going to like be like, you know what, I want to remove this, kind of what I did here, because this whole area is, I don't like these trees here. So I'll be changing that up before Thursday's video. But yeah, piping. We also have to actually fix this area because we have the water flowing from inside the map. And if I were to connect this water to this river, the whole entire map would be flooded with this water. And that might sound like a good thing, but it actually won't, because like we lose all of this river. Like the water would go up to like right here. And we'd lose everything here pretty much. So that's not the plan. We had to figure out how to do this actually. So I kind of made like a makeshift river. I keep removing this, but it keeps coming back. I don't know why. I think I keep just putting this back just because the river disappears when I was messing with it the last time. So I'm just gonna remove that. Yeah, I said I was gonna put like a tree line here, though, just to probably make it look like it connects. I also can't connect it with the river because it's just gonna cause issues. Let's just start here. Add this there. we go. Very early on, I said I was gonna put something here. I don't know what I was gonna actually put here though. I think I was gonna put the power plant, but that was before I watched the move and I realized that there wouldn't be actually anything there. So I think maybe we're okay with just putting some trees there. I don't know. I do like how most of this map, most of this map is trees. It's not all park, and honestly, it's kind of on par with like all the builds that I end up doing. I don't usually end up making parks. I usually end up making facilities. I want to add a little bit of palms all along this. Let's see if we could. Let's turn the slope up. Okay. Here. We'll fix the river after we do this. I want to make it that the trees are going to be on the sides. I don't like how it randomly just connects. Okay. Okay. I think we can get away with sand here actually. Here, we're gonna put sand down first and then we're gonna put the rocks over it. Okay. I honestly forgot I did this whole thing right here with the rocks. To make it overlayer over the cliff. I kind of forgot about that. Jeez, it's been a while since I actually started this. I finished my, what is it, Biosyn map, and now I'm gonna be finishing this map next week. Oh shoot, I have a DMV appointment on Wednesday. It's fine. I finished this map yeah, on Thursday. So that means Jurassic Park Europe is gonna probably be finished next week as well. So we're pretty much moving on to new series. I kind of want to try to do one series per month. Spending more than a month on one build is kind of a lot, and I realized that looking back at some of my videos. So I'm gonna try to do one video per month, or one build per month. Not one video, geez. One build per month, and then I will. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh god, I'm saying the wrong things. I don't mean like that. I meant like, okay, hold on. At the most, a build is going to take a 1 month. There we go. Oh god, I'm not going to go into 7 parts like this one. Unless it's going to be like a long-term series. But other than that, I won't be making it longer than a month. Jeez. But I won't have more than 3 different builds going on at once. Like 3 long-term builds. So like, you know, I have my live streamed ones, like the Jurassic Park Europe one. Then I have 2 video recorded ones. So like this one, well, I guess I'm streaming this one. You can see my brain not working right now. Sorry guys, my brain is not working right now. You can see this one, the rebirth one, and the what is it, Biosyn? Here we go. And the Biosyn one. So it's like, okay. And then of course I have my Minecraft series going on, and honestly the Minecraft series is just for my own sanity, so I can get away from this game for a while, because I kind of Every once in a while, I'm like, do I really want to play this? And there was a lot of work on the Minecraft world, actually. I haven't told Zombie about us playing Minecraft tomorrow, which I should probably tell him at some point. So I'll tell him like after the stream. I kind of like the rocks more than the sand. I think I'm gonna overlay the rocks more. Okay. Hey, pipes. Now for our central facility, I starting to use these pipes. Sorry, these gas containers as pipes. I will be using these to extend the piping further this way. Wait, do I? Wait, do I want to? Do I want to make the piping go here or up top? Because up top it's already almost done. But the thing is, I kind of like the idea of piping. I think we add it up top and go all the way across over here to this. Let's think about this. So we have these that we can use. The other buildings are they here? Are they here? These are the other ones that I was using. These are huge. These were just to be for decoration out here, which it works outside the facility. Inside the facility, I feel like we needed to use these smaller ones. So I'll continue to use these smaller ones. The only thing is we don't really have space to lay out all the small ones like how we have been doing. So I keep losing where everything is. Okay, there it is. How many do we need? Wait, could I get away with? I could probably get away with just placing it. Yeah. Oh. What did I get for being lazy? Okay, we'll fix that. We'll fix that in a second. Hold on. Okay. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's just go with 11. Okay. We're gonna go with 11 of those. Okay. There you go. Cool. Yeah, let's just go with 11 of those. I still have this piece over here. Nice. Okay, cool. Now you have to create a starting one. So let's take this one. Put you here. Let's take this one. Copy you, paste you there. Bring you out and around. Okay, that works. Cool. So now we can copy this one, paste all of these in this one. I copied this one, paste all of these in this one. This is how the videos actually go. With the ones that I don't have audio. I'm like copy this, paste this, rotate this. Okay, then I just select 2 of them, right? And then I want to move them on the x-axis until they get to this point. Okay, it doesn't really matter if they're too messy. Okay, and we just want to keep doing that. Is this it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Now from right, this is the last one. Okay. I don't think there's any more, right? Yeah, there isn't any more. Okay, cool. Now we can just select all of them. Okay. And then let's bring them all the way over here. Okay. Rotate them on the y-axis just so we can get them on this angle. Okay. Bring them up. That works. R. Rotate them again. Okay. Cool. We have them now here. Only thing is I don't really want them to go into the mountain like this. I want them to rotate up a little bit. And then these ones, I should have probably kept these ones straight, I'll be honest with you. And these ones I can just have them going like that. Cool. Hit a little bit of a like style going inward for the mountain. Just to give it a little bit more depth, a little bit again, just a little. But I like the idea of this connecting to this building, making it look like it actually goes through it. The other thing that I want to do now though is I want to see if we can take these pipes and layer them all around. Now I should probably set one down somewhere as a reference. I don't want to put them all the way back there where I did this other thing at. I can't really put them anywhere else. I can put them back here. Is this really my staging area over here? I don't really have anywhere else to stage this because I don't want to put them on this pathway. Because I'm going to be working my map. So I made up a map for our pipes to make them kind of make sense. So we're going to extend this piping right here. Right? It's going to go either around the mountain and continue around the mountain, or it's going to come out of this mountain right here somewhere. Because over here, we did have it go into the mountain a little bit. So we could have it come back out either like right here and have it keep on going over here. But then it's going to go up and follow this, this cliff all the way up here, up along the waterfall. And then it's going to connect to this building. Okay. So that's this piping right here. And I know that kind of creates like a loop right here, but you know, that's only the logical thing that I can think of. Now the pipes over here though, I'm going to have them come from hmm, I was gonna put them on this side, have them go across right here. But the more I think about it here, it makes more sense to do the smaller pipes. Because these larger ones are going to be huge. And I don't really like them. We are making pipes. That's we're gonna be adding pipes to this map and waterfalls, some small things. And then I'll be talking about what I'm going to be doing for this map before the actual video comes out. Yeah, this is gonna be way too big for the piping. Okay. So we will connect these then. We'll have this. Okay, so this goes into the mountain here. Now having to come back around all the way through here doesn't really, I don't really like that idea. So this is gonna go up here, up through the forest, the waterfall. It's probably gonna disappear and then it's gonna come back around. So we're just gonna hide them in the mountain. Okay, so that's gonna be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 8. Okay. Can I put the pipe in the river without it doing anything stupid? I can. Okay, thank God. Okay. Okay. I kind of just layered them as they went. I didn't really plan them out, did I? Okay, so we're gonna... Here, let's grab all of them. Let's see if we can easy this. Nope, there's no way to easy this. Okay. I guess we could use the water as like a reference to make the line straight. Okay, that'll work. I kind of was just talking about this. I'll be doing at least 3 series or at least 2 series per month. 3 at the most. Now, 2 of those series are going to be like videos, right? Tuesday and Thursday uploads, right? Kind of like how I was doing for my Biosin and this one. And then we'll have a stream series going on, only 1 per month for those. So like Saturdays or Sundays. This is for Jurassic World Evolution 2. The Minecraft series is going to continue on every week unless I don't want to stream for that Sunday or Saturday. But that Minecraft will keep going on because I want my sanity. But no, this isn't going to be the last stream series. There'll probably be 2 more and then I'll probably have to cut it and start planning for Evolution Day. But yeah, guys, have fun. If I freeform this. Okay. I haven't used the freeform in a while. Okay, so I could honestly just... Okay, so we could have this come out of the mountain here. Okay, we don't want to move it like that. Okay, we'll move that one out a little bit more after we place all of these things down. Okay, same thing with that one. Okay. Cool. Now let's go into our advanced. Get out a little bit more. I forget that I hide the weird staging of this with trees. So maybe I'm gonna have to place rocks down to make it look like it's not weird. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll place rocks down. The rocks. Okay, let's go here. You missed them. Amoga, you missed Aloe. Again. Yeah, I kind of like how this is turning out, even with the rocks not really working out well. Mm. Yes, yes, please like the stream. I don't know. I actually haven't seen. I don't think can you see the live chat in the post in the VOD? At this rate, let's just make this entire like cliffside amount or rocky, I guess, right? Like what? I don't want to do that though. Wait, so they can see me call you a shitter and you actually respond to it? Ah, okay, okay, okay. That makes sense. That's why I don't get any analytic data from it. as a video until a day after. Okay. Okay. And then let's see. Do I want to place? I realized I was placed the wrong palm trees. Do I want to place these underneath? That little bush right there is kind of annoying me. Okay, I think that's a little bit too much then. Remove that bush because that's gonna make me want to not. Okay. Okay. No, what? Stop clicking things that don't click. See this. Bring this out. Okay. Got the lag. I feel like this entire thing right here has to be pushed out. But like I removes the rocks though that I placed there. So like oh, hold on. Put this here. Slope it down. And kind of play with the height of the terrain. So you can kind of see it. Okay, so the rocks are just minor decorations in this whole thing. All right, that makes sense. Okay, you can't see it from here at all. Do we want it to be seen? I don't think we want it to be seen that much. Actually, hold on. Because we're gonna have the piping go along here as well. Yeah, we're gonna make the family look a little bit stupid. So it's fine. Let's go into our freeform. Okay. Do we want to bring... Oh, here's the thing. If I do the piping here, it's not gonna really look nice. If I just connect it. So maybe I just put it into the building, make it look like it's coming out of the building. At least on this side. All right, we're not going to use this big silo or piping for the entire thing. I think this is the best we're going to get. Okay. Let's go into our advanced movement, copy that, paste that with the rotation of it. Okay. A little bit. Okay, then move it down. something like that. Decorate this area a little bit more up here. Let's... Sure. Let's do that. Take this. Have this go over here. Okay. Don't ask me how the people are supposed to get up here. Underground tunnels, okay? Underground tunnels. That's the logic here. Let's remove this one again. That removed our... That's okay. I mean, I was going to make it underground tunnels, to be honest with you guys. I was going to make this kind of be like a bunker that you go into, and this connects to everywhere underground. That was my initial plan, but movie came out and trailers came out and all this stuff changed. All right, let's add our waterfall here now. I guess we're moving section by section then. I didn't know how I was going to be doing this. It's nice to know I'm doing it section by section then. We need a... Is it 3? I think it's going to be 3. Yeah, it is going to be 3. Okay. I'll take this one. I'll move it down. Okay, that works. Okay, let's layer another one. Should have probably tried to copy the location of that one. Let's see if I could even pick any of these up. Because that was a major issue that I was having with the waterfalls in the other area, where the Quetzal is. I didn't know that putting them on the mountain would cause some trouble. Okay, well this is actually okay. It's not as annoying as it was. Actually, it's not even annoying. This is just actually working for some reason. Yeah, crazy. Thank you. I hope you're having a good day, Leon. Let's see if these waterfalls are all at a decent height to actually put... Okay, they are. Cool. I'm going to add some splashes. I'm going to put some rocks up there, but I'm going to add some splashes here. That is large. Okay, we do... Okay, the full intensity of this actually makes sense now. Yeah, the full intensity of this. I don't think we want to put this up here, do we? No, it missed. See how the mist works. Oh. Ooh, wait, the mist would actually work well here. Okay, think that's maybe a little bit too much. We also have to bring them down. So select this one. Nope, not G. Wait, is it G? It is G. Bring it down a little bit. Bring it down a little bit. Okay. Here we go. Can I select this one? Where is this tool? It's right here. Yeah. I barely want this to be seen. Let's select this one. It actually got better, actually. Hold on. I do kind of like it being lower. So let's bring this lower. Oh, I kind of switched it. Hold on. Oopsies. Yeah, let's do this. Why? I wonder if the fog... This was an issue with the building blocks that I actually made over here. So these building blocks, the original textures that I used for these were the bios and grass. Now the thing with the bios and grass is the bios and grass changes its like coloration with the different like times of day and with like the mist factor going on the map itself. Now I didn't know that the actual coloring of the grass changed. So when I initially put these textures on these like different panels that I made for the grass panels, I thought they were actually like, I thought that they were, I thought it was going to work. And seeing it, it looked pretty messed up. I have some pictures. I'll probably send them in my Discord at some point, but it was like actually super messed up. And like it looked kind of rusty, to be honest with you guys. So I was wondering if it was because of this mist kind of texture. I have a feeling that this mist, where's the mist? I wonder if the mist is the same way, where it's dynamic in the camera view. It kind of does seem that way. It's not always going on, right? I go far away. Oh, can I go far away and you can see the LOD kind of changes a bit. But when I go in closer, right, it kind of resets because of the camera location. And then when I get close again, it actually starts playing the animation again. So I was thinking it was because of that. So maybe we can click on this one. Yes, I am here. Hi, Paul. Let's, oh, that's the print screen. It's gonna try to, okay, there we go. Here. Click on this one. Okay. Let's see if that kind of adds a little bit of a low mist effect, because that was way too high. I think I'm probably going to move this one. I think that works. Never mind. All right. I don't think we need to add mist here. I do want to add rocks here though. So let's add some rocks. So the way I usually add rocks with waterfalls is I put larger rocks on the outside and then at least like one big rock in the middle. So it makes it kind of like look a little bit, I don't know, unique. I don't know, unique is the word for it. But yeah. Okay, and let's scale this up a little bit more. Thanks for subscribing, Kuro. If you're watching the stream, thanks for subscribing. I hope you're having a good day. I want to also bring this up a little bit too. Yeah, unfortunately this has mods. I couldn't do this without mods. I'm gonna be honest with you, especially with pieces like this, because there ain't no hell of a way that I'm going to be making this without a mod, the dam. Because if you expect me to make a mod or make an unmodded version of this with the dam to make it look probably like this, like a mountain, I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry. I'd rather have it look like the thing rather than, yeah, not gonna happen. Definitely not gonna happen. I'd rather settle for the actual thing than the other stuff. Now, if you're talking about Jurassic World, thankfully the game has made it that you can have Jurassic World without mods to some extent, which you can see in my series. It's linked on my profile if you guys want to check it out. There's a playlist and everything. You guys can check out my unmodded Jurassic World. I just completed an unmodded Biosyn Sanctuary if you guys want to go check that out. But unfortunately, I will not be doing this map, the Rebirth Island map, unmodded until Evolution 3 comes out because of the higher level of like mechanics that game is going to have. So okay, cool. We have this area. Oh, I said I was gonna, actually this area isn't finished yet. Hold on. This might ruin this. Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, we bring this all the way back. Right, we bring this all the way back. Gonna slope it up. We're gonna hide the slope with our forest a little bit more. Okay. And then we're gonna take our palm trees and add them up here. Okay, we're gonna probably have to place down some palm trees. Yeah, we're gonna have to place down some palm trees. Okay, let's get some palms real quick. Which ones are these? These ones over here. Okay, that's enough of these ones. They're starting to all look the same. I mean, they are the same, but they're different angles, but I just want to kind of make this appear different. Now, this back grass area is kind of an issue as well. I don't really like this back grass area. Oh. I will say this, the game was it runs hella a lot like smoother without mods. Which is kind of like why I was kind of loving the Biosyn one. Because it was running so smooth. And then like if I, hold on, let me show you guys after I do this. I just want to add some different textures back here to make it look a little bit unforesty. Yeah, I will be adding dinosaurs. If I actually look at this, I need to actually make sure that I put a invisible fence all the way around this thing, because I don't want dinosaurs walking out into the ocean over here just because they could, right? So I'm going to have to like limit where they can go. Um, but I do plan to have dinosaurs, um, especially in their important areas, right? I put the fish feeders here just so our Quetzal can't actually like leave this area without it starving. So it shouldn't technically leave this area because it's its territory and it has all the requirements that it has here. Um, Same thing with the Titanosaurs, right? And if that is an issue, I could always add invisible fences to kind of divide up the area. The Mosasaur though, I will be having it stay in this because obviously I can't really release the Mosasaur out into the wild. I could have probably put a lagoon down here for it, but there's only like one area that the Mosasaur would probably end up being, especially since I can't have it out over here. I do have some more things I have to make over here, like more rocks that look like the terrain throughout the map. But I'll be doing that before Thursday. On Thursday, I'll have the full like movie release of this, right? Like all the parts combined into one long episode that's probably going to end up being 5 hours long. But towards the end, you'll see my changes and I'll explain my changes and show you guys what I did. But I will be adding the dinosaurs along with a couple of random species as well that weren't featured in the movie. But we do have the dinosaurs, like the DLC dinosaur, not the DLC dinosaurs, the modded dinosaurs. I can go through this and you guys can see the different dinosaurs. With the D-Rex, Udon. I'm gonna add some Parasaurolophus in there. Yeah, so we're just gonna add in like some of our species that were in the movie. Obviously our T-Rex is gonna be here as well. We have the skins for that. We have the skins for the Spinos. The Spinos, I will put them over here. I'll make it so they can actually walk in the water and make it look like they're swimming. The only thing I'm worried about is the map border, and that's not gonna be an issue. But yeah, we're dinosaurs. I don't know if I'll get to it this stream, but I'll in the final build in the cinematic, you guys will see dinosaurs. Okay, so we have our pipeline going through here. That works. I think I'm probably gonna have to add more rocks up here for our waterfall. I just don't wanna put too many rocks that it looks like it's just, hold on. What if I take our rocks, select them all. I think I need to lower the waterfalls more. That's probably going to be an issue. I can't really select the waterfalls without selecting the rocks now. We're at that point of this. Wait, I think I may have selected it. I did. Nice. No, yeah, going into this build at the very beginning, I had a very different map layout. I was going to make my own version of the actual island. And the dam was actually going to be let me confirm that selection. This dam right here was going to be a lot larger and it was going to be facing this way out towards this. And then I noticed in the movie that the dam was actually close to the water and you can see like all the different islands looking out over here. So I'm like, oh, okay. The dam's next to the water. So I had to revise my plan. Then I was having spacing issues with this whole facility area. So I had to revise my plan again. So this whole thing is just revise after revise after revise. But no, I'm liking how it's turning out. I can't wait for Evolution 3 though, because I do want to make this again. I don't know the order of the remakes that I'll be doing. I'm kind of tempted of going Jurassic Park Lost World, Jurassic Park 3, and then all the World series. but I also want to like try to do Jurassic World first, because that's a better one, or not a better one. That's a better one to make. Actually, that's what I mean. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do Jurassic World, Jurassic Park first. See how that goes. I kind of want to make this look a little bit really nice. Cool. So we have our first little waterfall done with our piping. Now it's kind of time for the larger one. Now this is going to be kind of annoying because we're not going to be using these large pipes anymore because they're going to be too large for the rest of our map. We'll be using these pipes that we used, oh god, the gas containers, right? We'll be using these ones like as piping, because that's going to be the line that the family follows in the movie. I'm starting to lose energy. But our piping, right, it's going to go from here, right? Going to be along the floor down here, passing through these rocks, right? Going up this hill and then disappearing. Right, so it's going to disappear here, and then it's going to show back up again, probably along this. This is where we could use our bigger pipes, our silos. Going to show up again here, going to disappear again somewhere, like right here, or where's the rocks at? Like, yeah, like right here somewhere. And then it's going to come back out over here, have kind of a like pillared support system going all the way across to over here. And then it's going to follow up this river, disappear again, and it'll be where this actually connects over here. So we still have a decent amount of work to do. God, this field looks amazing. Yeah, this field is amazing. Yeah, there isn't a lot of space though. Oh, I also have to, right. I'm going to have to outline the mountains with invisible fences as well, because we don't want them climbing the mountains, because they will definitely just climb this slope for no reason. So we have to make sure that they don't do that. So I probably won't get to the dinosaurs this stream then. I have an hour left. Okay, see how much I can do in an hour. Okay, so let's go ahead and take these pipes and do this area first, because it's going to be the easiest. So we're gonna have the pipes disappear into this right here. So that'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Yeah, okay. We'll have 7 pipes here. Okay. Now we want to rotate them. Can we use the rotations from this? I think we can use the rotation from this one. Copy that. And if it's not rotated correctly, we can fix it, but no, that's good. Okay. Oh, no, that one didn't save. Okay, there we go. Now let's select them again, use the freeform tool, and then press Y, rotate on the Y axis. Okay, we're gonna place this one up here. Okay. We're gonna place this next one. So we're just layering these out a little bit more. Welcome back, Amoga. Okay. Moga, I'm going to be honest with you. I think my 10:30 a.m. streams are a lot nicer than my 10 a.m. or 9:30 a.m. ones. That's messed up. Susan deserves death. Oh god, this is going to be all messy. Hold on. Oh god, this isn't what I thought. Okay, this one's going to be rotated out a little bit more. This one's going to be stretched out more. Okay. Cool. This is a lot more than I thought I was going to need. But I'm going to place down more of these guys first. Okay. Hmm. I don't know. God, the placement of this is so bad. Okay, here. We're gonna place you just here. Just stay there. We're gonna fix these in a second. I'm just placing them down so I know where they would end up going. This is gonna hide in here. So we need this one to go into the mountain. Okay. Right. Go into advanced tool. Okay. We want to kind of make these in line just a little bit. Am I gonna need another piece? Wait, Emoga. Emoga, did you see my next Jurassic World suggestion in the general chat on the Discord server? If you guys aren't a part of the Discord, you guys should join it. The link is pinned to this channel or it's in the description. But have you seen it? I had a wonderful moment yesterday where I was just thinking about possible movies that we could make. want to bring this down a little bit more. It looks like it's floating too much. I think I might end up bringing it down a little bit. But like, come on, Dino Nuggets, guys. If you do end up doing it ever, I'll make it into a video, don't worry. I'll like beat the hell out of it. Okay, I think I'm gonna want to pull these down a little bit more. I think. And then we're going to probably in the fridge of Dino Nuggets. I haven't had Dino Nuggets in forever. Okay. My mic picking that up? I've been having issues with my mic. I think actually I'm gonna hide this part. Why not? Oh. Oh god. Oh god. No, that's too much. I was having issues with this. I knew this area was going to be way too small for this whole entire river when I was making this to begin with. I kind of knew that this was going to be an issue. It was just like the river is such a small part of it. So it's just like, I don't know, like I'd rather have this be as open as possible so I can add as many dinosaurs as I can there. Instead of having a small river that will probably house like a few dinosaurs, you know. These palm trees aren't annoying. I want the big trees, but I can't get rid of. Okay, oh, I'm gonna keep it like that. Okay, keep it like that. That's okay. Okay, so that's another pipe. Okay. Well, I think we could probably get rid of these. I don't think I'm going to be using these again. Unless, do I just want to use them? They're too big for these. No. Okay. We're done using these. We're going to be using these like gas cans. Gas tanks or whatever these are. Yeah, we're going to be using those. We're going to have it go along from here all the way through here, kind of crossing the river a bit. I'm not going to put it too close to here because I didn't really want to do that. I was going to put it right here between these rocks, have it disappear into the forest, and then it would make it look like, or it would make it seem like this pipe is the continuation for it. and then this disappears into the mountain again. And then I'll have more of the gas pipes coming over here and then connecting to this point right here. Now, I don't know how I'm going to make it connect. We do have to put another waterfall there. We'll get to that when we get to that. Ow. Just hit my hand on my mic. I think we could probably actually bring our piping up here instead of the waterfall. I think it would look better if we do it over here. Have it get to the ground and have it disappear somewhere over here. Okay. Okay, so we gotta scroll all the way back up and we gotta get these fuel tanks, gas can fuel tanks. Same thing. Okay. Okay, so we're just gonna start by placing these down. Do these remove the trees? Shoot. Okay, where were we gonna have this go from? Right here? Okay, we're probably... we'll take it slow. There is an issue that I'm starting to see now, actually. It is the fact that this actually levels the terrain. That'll probably end up being a problem. Which means we probably should start placing these like right here. And moving it like this so it doesn't mess with the terrain. I'm gonna bring these all down a little bit, or a lot of bit actually. We do want to rotate them. So we can rotate this on the y-axis, I guess. Okay. Copy, paste, rotate y-axis. A little bit more. Go back to the advanced movement. Okay, and then this will probably end up disappearing into the forest. Paste, R, copy, paste, G. Okay. Are you talking about the tree cutter one? Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna bring this area down. Okay, bring this up a bit. Have this. I'm just gonna rotate up. Yeah. I feel like if I don't want to comment on a lot of the deleted scenes and like some of the stuff because It's just like, I do agree with some of the things that they cut. Other things I'm like, eh. Um, but I do stand by what I say about the Raptors. I'm just gonna say that now. Mocha, you can hate me. Okay, bring this up a bit. I want this going through. I want these two to be down a little bit more. This is going to be on a different level as this, but this is going to be sloped down. God, using this. Okay. Should I rotate this more like this? Hmm. I might have to rotate this one then too. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, I'll check them out after stream. That works. Yeah, that works. Okay. Cool. Okay. Rotate this one. Cool. Okay. We're gonna hide the end of this. Okay, I was gonna say or not. I guess it's still or not here. We're gonna hide the end of this. We're gonna use our tree hats. Where are our hats? Are they up here? There they are. Yeah. Cool. Okay, same with right here. We're gonna hide this. All right, I have to bring these ones down as well. Make this one down a little bit more. Did that one just disappear completely? It did. Okay. Okay. There we go. All right. Okay. I was wondering what was looking weird with this river. Forgot that I added some rocks the sides of it. Yeah. Damn. I had to take a cold shower if it gets like over 100 over here. I the summer actually has been kind of chilly, not chilly, warm. Usually it's like very hot. Um, but it's actually been kind of cold this summer. I'm not used to it being this cold. Nice. All right. We have some piping right here. We could have that technically linked to there. Theoretically. We just want to create the pipes so it's looking like there's a way to follow. We're not making this supposed to like, so it's like completely like accurate to the sense like, oh my god, the pipes connect. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm hiding things. Screw that. I'm not. Yeah, screw that. Okay. Okay. Now I have no idea how I'm gonna do this area. How many do I have any more waterfalls? I think that's our big question. I don't think I have any more waterfalls. I did want to put water right here, but I don't know how it was gonna turn out. I don't think I have any more waterfall. Oh, yeah, I don't have any more waterfalls. I thought I had at least one more. Here, let me put down this first. I want to put some nests down as well somewhere. Mm. Nice. Yeah, with our release on Thursday of this whole entire map, I'll add some like small decorations like nests, skeletons, like just all around the park or build. Um, Now how do I want to do this? I don't want it to. Hmm. Can I put a power station here? Without it looking too weird. I think I already confirmed that I can't put any trees here. Switch to that then. Okay, we have that connected. I wish we can get these pipes. Right. Then what I can do here is I can connect this here. Could I? Do I want to do this? I kind of do. Okay. I'm gonna reline these pipes with this as its input. Okay. And what's gonna happen here is gonna go up. It's gonna go into these trees. It's gonna cut. And then it's gonna probably end up either crossing the waterfall up here, like elevated up here, and then cross through here. Or it'll probably end up coming out of the mountain right here, cross along the waterfall, either end up going into this mountain and coming back across over here, which I think actually that sounds kind of cool, and have it go into this mountain. But it looks like these pipes are connected to it somehow. I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing. Okay. So I'm going to elevate this. I can't see because of the sunset if this is straight or not. I think that's good. We'll put the supports underneath it, but for right now, we're just going to stick with this. Okay. I think that might be good. I'm thinking we copy this one, paste it, and we do that all along here. Okay. Copy all of these, bring them out, bring them up. Again, I end up working on this facility even if I don't want to work on it. Okay. This will all go forward. We could probably attach this to the fence. Would that make more sense if we just attach? I feel like it makes more sense if we attach this to the fence for some reason. Okay. Now we just gotta rotate this one. We could probably freeform this. Oh, nope. Okay. Select you, bring you up. Bring you up. Okay. I'm probably gonna need another piece to rotate this. But I'm gonna actually copy the rotation of this, paste here. Copy this, paste that, so we can move that there. Bring you here, rotate you a little bit this way. Up. Rotate you a little bit up this way. Okay. And we want to rotate you and a little bit more. A little bit more to the right. Bring you all the way across here. Move you up. Boom. Okay. We'll add support for it, but this is going to be how it is here. We're going to bring this all the way through to the end and end it there. But honestly, we could just copy you, paste you, copy you, paste you, copy you, paste you, copy you and paste you. I think let's do one more. Okay. Again, we'll add support for all of this stuff in a second. We just want to create the placements of them, and then we'll add all the extra stuff later. Okay, so we're gonna need 2 more at least. Let's do 3. Okay, select these 2. Okay, this one we could have it going into the mountain. All right, so that's going to be the piping for this. We'll fix this whole area up in a second. Or do we want to do that? Let's do this cross, and then we'll do this entire area as one whole place. This right here can wait until the very end because we don't need to worry about that right now. Okay, so we're gonna have this go across, so that's gonna probably be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do 10. Okay. And it's gonna be the same angle as these ones. Okay. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we could use one of these. Okay. We just want to make sure that this is all the same direction. And then what we can do is just copy and paste the location and do what we did with like pretty much everything else on this build. Just align them and then move them if we need to. The amount of work going into this is going to be crazy before the video comes out on Thursday. Because I'm going to be adding all the different like pillars underneath these, right? To make it not look like they're floating. Want to add some trees here and probably adjust some things as well. I don't know. And if I get more mods, I'll let you guys know. I'll put everything that you have to download in the description of the actual video, so you guys can get that if you want to download this map. I also can't wait for Evolution 3 to come out because there we can make maps and I can actually share the maps with you guys through the Frontier Workshop so you guys can get them on all devices. So that'd be cool. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's take this last one. Paste you there. Let's copy all of you. Cool. Now let's move you all the way over here. Let's rotate you in line with this waterfall. Okay. Bring you guys all the way over here. We don't want this to be too high. We don't want to make it look like they put too much work into elevating it. Its engine. All right, we're gonna need 2 more at least pipes. So good thing we have these ones. So we can copy this location, paste you there, copy this location, paste you there. Okay. Copy the rotation of this one, paste it on that one. Same thing on this side, copy rotation of the straight one, paste it on the one that's kind of curved. Okay, this one is going to go out into the mountain. Same thing with this one. Okay. So now they're just connected by mountain, which is good. What we wanted. And now we can kind of mess with the whole entire area. Should I just say screw it and do this too? I think I should just say screw it and do this too. What is this, another 10? Honestly, I could just 10, 11, 12. Honestly, I could just put these pieces up here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm gonna place a couple of them just because, just in case I need them. Copy the rotation. Are these all on the same rotation? I think these are on the right rotation. Well, hey, that's crazy. Huh, that is. Okay. Copy that. Paste you. Copy you. Paste you. That's number 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Okay, let's select all of these ones. Okay. And then since we have the location of these, we're just going to move them. Get a shout out. Have you been watching? Damn. How long have you been around for? God, I barely remember what's it called. It still feels like Evolution 2 came out like a few months ago. It's crazy. Is this the right? It feels like this is a little bit too low. It feels like Evolution 2 came out a while, like not even a while ago. Crazy. And I've been doing videos for this entire time now. Yeah. I think that's good. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, thanks for being around. I apologize. I don't know if I remember seeing any comments, if you made any comments from you. I usually remember if people have commented on my stuff. We're getting to the point though where it's this. What? I'm almost at 6K. It's crazy. So I'm trying to keep track of everyone that comments. Okay. I don't think I'll have enough for this. I mean, we could just keep adding more to the sides. Okay, we need 2 more. I knew adding those 4 extras was going to be a good idea. I just didn't think I needed 6 extra. That's right math, right? Copy you, paste you, copy you, and paste you. Go into placement now. Right. All right, you can stick there. Okay, boom. Let's add some trees over on this side just to cover it up. I don't know if our... There they are. All right. Cool. So we have our pipes now connecting different areas, right? We have the power station that's connected with the pipe. The pipe goes all the way through here, comes out through here. It kind of becomes a bigger pipe. And then it comes over here, crosses the river. And, you know, we can just imagine like, okay, this is connecting over here to all of these buildings over here. Now we have another pipe right here, comes from this building, goes down, comes throughout this valley, continues over here. We have our first scene from our movie. You know, comes through here and it connects to the dam. And yeah, so that's our piping for the geothermal stuff that they keep bringing up. But that's good. Looks decent. I have a couple more minutes before I have to actually end stream and not go over. Now for the actual like for the actual pillars of this, I was going to use like something like this and turn it upside down like how I did for the gas station. Right? Like this right here, this entire triangle part was underground. So I was going to do something like that. Because obviously I can't take this, bring it down because hold on, maybe I can for this. But let's see how this works. If I bring you down, no, yeah, you don't make sense. I don't know. That's something I have to actually think about still. I'll be working on that in the upcoming week. I may not move this. Like it. Oh. Nope, not that one. Okay. Yeah. There is still a lot of stuff. This is all I wanted to honestly do for this right now. I have to go soon. I was gonna limit the stream to 2 hours anyways. So before Thursday we will have our full release of this build. You'll have the movie, like the actual like full series that I've made released on Thursday. So the full 6 parts in this live stream, right? We'll have that. Or we won't include this live stream actually. I'll just go along and like explain what I did with the pipings because that's honestly what I did. I just did pipings and I honestly didn't explain anything really about why I was doing it. But I'll also include another part of that where I finish off the rest of this and I add in some more designs, some decorations. I remove these trees because I don't like these trees. I'm going to remove these trees, these planters, design this a little bit more, add a little bit more details, right? And some nests, some fossils, some skeletons. and then our dinosaurs. And then yeah. So on Thursday we'll have the download link for this. It'll be up by then. I'll have the mods that are needed for this because this does require mods to run it. And what else am I gonna have? The cinematic done. So we will have a lot of stuff ready for Thursday. Thursday's gonna be the release for this. But yeah, if you guys see that video, stay tuned for the very end because you guys will see the new parts of it. I'll actually partition it and have it like, you know how YouTube does chapters. I'll have different chapters for each part, so you guys can follow through, and so you guys can skip to the part you guys haven't seen yet. I noticed that I should probably be doing that more now, but I still have to connect all these buildings to somewhere, so we can have an arrival area. But yeah. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this stream. I know it's kind of short. I'm kind of getting back into it. I have a new schedule and everything, so I have been very exhausted with my sleep being messed up. I been waking up at like 5 a.m. to get on with my day because I'm a morning person. I do more work in the morning than I do in the afternoon. So that's partially why like I missed a few videos and like streams last week. I just needed a break as I was resetting myself. But yeah, hopefully this week will be better. I will be starting a new series soon. It'll be a build suggestion. This will be my second series done for the month. So I completed Biosyn last week. This week is going to be this one on Thursday, and then the week after I'll be finishing my Jurassic Park Europe. So seeing as it'll be kind of like the end of August, by the time I'm done with all of my videos or all of the big series that I have, I'll be starting new ones. And yeah, tomorrow I'll be streaming Minecraft if you guys want to join for that. It'll be our fossils and archaeology world. There's been a lot of changes. I made some trains, I made some hyperloops. You guys will see that. It's kind of cool. Elevators as well as geothermal, you know, all that stuff. You know, it'll be cool. I'll show you guys that tomorrow though. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. If you guys want to join the Discord, the link is in the description or it's pinned in the top of the chat. You know, you guys can talk there. You guys can annoy me. You can annoy Amoga because Amoga's very annoying, and you know, hashtag hate Amoga. But anyways, hope you guys enjoy this stream. All right, guys.